सही बना क्लीन है अच्छा कर क्या ये बहुत पागल है इसके सर पे रख के काटेगा इसके और काटेगा पता कब आंख पर मुंह डाल करके अंधा होकर के काटेगा
अपने आइस को बांध लेगा अभी अपनी आंखों में पट्टी बांधेगा
यहाँ तक तो ठीक है बट यहाँ देखो कितना
इसकी भी फटी आती है
मुंह से
हाँ इससे जब ये करता है ना जब ये उठाता है
ये साइको है
साइको नहीं है प्रैक्टिस है ठीक है
प्रैक्टिस तो गलत भी हो सकती है गलत हो गया तो
देखो 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 उसका
ओ भाई साहब
हाँ अब देखो अब
ताकि
आगे
आप ना खोल सके
आइस
तो
पे
आंखों में डाल रहा है जल नहीं रही इसकी आंखें
मुंह सूख जाता है
सूख जाएगा
क्या सूख जाएगा हाथ पर डाला
और
तो
कितने जाएगा
मैंने डाला है
बचपन में छोटो
Camera, it says access denied. I don't know. Chalo, no worries. It's okay. Fine. Chalo, let's start, guys. So today's session, let me first talk you through the agenda. So today's agenda is we will talk about SEO, where we will learn three different pillars of SEO: technical, on page, off page. Then I will also show you two SEO reports, audit reports of some websites, okay, where we will discuss together what the audit report looks like. And then if you all have any doubts, of course we can solve those doubts in between the session or after the session, as in after the agenda is over. Okay.
ये कैसे उसे काटेगा
जो दो बचे नहीं ऐड हुए ना क्या बनने
Anybody has already started this module, and anybody already working on the SEO project by any chance?
ये इधर से फेंकेगा
If we get time, then we can actually talk about the project also. Okay. All right. Then I'm assuming that most of y'all, yeah, still have time till 1st November. Okay. All right. Cool. Then let's start. I will bring up my screen.
So, अब इसमें ये बच रहा है ये वाला मैं कंप्यूटर के लिए छोड़ दूंगी अब जो बच्चे बच रहे हैं उनको मैं कहाँ ऐड करूँगी
इसी बैच में डाल सकते हैं
अभी तो 6 से 7 से 8 से 9 मैं इनमें
Okay. So, as all of you know, that SEO means optimizing your website for
कंप्यूटर के लिए रखिए ना
the search engine, right?
ठीक है ये
And the main agenda for any business or any website to rank higher would be so that you have more visibility on the search engine. People can see your search result and then click on it. Correct? So clicking also becomes important. So few metrics that are important for SEO is that how many impressions you got and then how many clicks you got, right? Impressions will help you understand that how much is the organic visibility, and when people click and land on your website, that means how many people are coming to your website organically. Correct? Now when we talk about SEO, there are three main activities or pillars under SEO. First is on page, then we have technical SEO, and we have off page SEO. Okay, so we will discuss all these three today. So first is on page. So as the name suggests, on page means whatever activity you do on your website, okay, to improve your ranking. All right. So first, of course, when we talk about on page and what all we can do on the website is the content, correct? Now, all of us know content is the king, and I think after a major algorithm update in 2019 sometime, Google now gives a lot of importance to relevant and high quality content. Okay, so there are some best practices that you need to do so that you stay relevant and your
और सिनो में इधर
rankings are not impacted. First, of course, is the size of your content. So you should try to have content which is at least more than 400 words. Okay, anything less than that will be flagged by Google or any search engine in your audit reports. Okay, then of course having relevant keyword and also having enough of those keywords. So even if you then think, oh, let me put a lot of keywords, that's also not allowed. That is called as keyword stuffing. So you should not have a lot of keywords and you should not also have very less keywords. An ideal number would be every 40-50 words you should try to have the keyword repeated once or twice and not more than that. Okay, there are certain tools where you can also assess all these things. A lot of times, your audit reports will help you understand if you have overstuffed your keywords. Okay. After this, in your content, of course, there is something called as semantic keywords. So, when you do your keyword research, when you are preparing your keyword strategy, it is important to consider your semantic keywords also. Semantic keywords are keywords which are similar in nature and which are within the topic that you are going to write about. So, for example, digital marketing courses is, say, your primary keyword. All right. So, anything related to digital marketing, which could be, say, online courses, something related to subjects, all these can be your semantic keywords, which is directly not digital, the word. Digital marketing courses is a keyword, correct? So you are using relevant keywords related to this subject, which is an upcoming subject or upcoming topic is in online courses is digital marketing. So online courses and the other topics, trending topic that we wrote is referred to as semantic
So आप
keywords.
कोशिश करेंगे सर,
Tools like
बट
SEMrush and all will help you
आप
gather this
क्लियर करिए
information
ना,
also. Okay.
मंडे
Then, of course, we have page titles, headings, meta description. Now, all these page titles, headers, meta descriptions again should have
आप
your
ऑनलाइन
primary
क्लास
keyword. Also, there are character limitations
लेंगे,
on these. So, your page
वैसे
title
क्लास
should not be more
इसको भी
than
क्या कर रहे हैं,
65
बड़ा
to
होता है तो चेक
75
कर
words,
देते
otherwise,
हैं,
it
किसी भी
gets
बच्चे को
cropped.
छुट्टी नहीं देने
Your
वाले,
meta description should
सब
not be
लोग
more than
क्या कर रहे हैं,
165 or 170 characters,
कैसे
right?
नहीं
Image alt text. Now, as all of you know, the crawlers or the spiders, as they are referred as, when they come to visit your website, they cannot read images. Okay,
अब छुट्टी का
so
कोई
what Google or any search engine did is they have given an alternate which is
जैसे
called as alt text. So when you write your alt text, it is
मतलब नहीं ना कुछ
for you to help
तो बाद में
Google understand that what is the image all about. Okay, so the once you write your alt text, Google will understand that, oh, this image is about this particular topic. Okay, structured markup, a good thing, a good to have. Not every businesses are still using structured markups, but it is a good thing. Structured markups are basically rich snippets which help enhance your search results, and of course it helps get you good rankings because it adds to the default title and description. Structured markups are created using schema.org, all right, where these are small scripts which are put in the backend of your website, and then the additional information appears in your search result. Okay. Digital marketeers like you and me are not expected to write these scripts. There are certain tools from where you can go and write these scripts and put it in the backend. You can take help also from your technical team if at all you have. Okay. Hmm? Then page URL. Your page URL again should have, try to have your primary keyword. In most cases, the platforms where you create your web pages will automatically convert the title of the page to the page URL. You can remove certain fillers and some unnecessary words from your URL. You can keep it short and simple so that it is easy for the user also to understand.
आज कैसे
Okay.
जॉब छुट्टी कर रहा
Then we have internal linking. Internal linking is a very important aspect also when it comes to user experience on your website. Correct? So, what is internal? Internal linking is when you link your
क्या
page within your website. So, say when
चल
somebody is scrolling your home page,
रहा
you have different links, right? When they go to your menu, the menu will show different pages where they can go internally and navigate your website. Then, example, if somebody is reading your blog, then from one blog you take them to another blog or you take them to a testimonial page. All these are called as internal linking. All this helps in optimizing your on page SEO. Okay, any questions so far on page?
Uh, One quick question, Prerna.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, you were talking about the semantic LSI, na? Latent semantic indexing. And
Yes.
while I was going through that in the module also, and I felt certain other people also required certain more clarity on that. So, एक
Uh-huh.
उसमें one of the examples that was given is that when you start typing in Google, it kind of shows you suggestions for autocomplete. So in the module, it has said that these are also ideas for latent semantic indexing keywords, right?
Mm-hmm.
जैसे आप गूगल पे लिखते हैं कि फॉर एग्जांपल उसमें जैसे फ्लावर शॉप्स दिया था, राइट? उसके बाद देयर वुड बी अ सर्टेन वर्ड्स दैट गूगल विल शो एज अ ऑटो सजेशन, राइट? कि दीज आर आइडियाज दैट कैन कंप्लीट द रिमेनिंग कीवर्ड। उसमें एलएसआई की मॉड्यूल में दिया रहता है, बट देयर आर सर्टेन कीवर्ड्स व्हेन यू राइट, तो उसके आगे जो कॉम्बिनेशंस आते हैं, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे इसमें मीनिंग इन हिंदी जैसे एक वर्ड आ रहा है, जस्ट टू कंप्लीट दैट फर्स्ट टू वर्ड्स ऑफ योर कीवर्ड, राइट? सो आई वांटेड टू जस्ट चेक, लाइक एलएसआई में थोड़ा सा एक कंफ्यूजन होता है कि विल दीज आल्सो क्वालिफाई फॉर एलएसआई, और बिकॉज दीज आर नॉट लाइक relevant, these are serving a different purpose. So if I type certain two words as a keyword, उसके आगे auto complete में आ रहा है meaning in Hindi. So maybe Google is saying that you might be searching its meaning for Hindi. So would such scenarios also qualify for LSI keywords? Because I think it was unrelated.
No, no. See, ek to first, see what I can understand from your question is you have confusion what LSI means, correct?
मतलब क्लैरिटी नहीं है पूरी, बिकॉज मॉड्यूल में भी बहुत लिमिटेड एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया हुआ है इसका।
ठीक है, wait. तो let me just talk through that because आपने जो गूगल पे बोला कि जब गूगल पे सर्च करते हैं तो गूगल LSI कीवर्ड्स नहीं देता है. Let
नहीं,
me show you what you. I don't know if this is what you mean. Let me just present
because
myself.
ये ना मॉड्यूल आई हैव ओपनड इट इन अनदर पेज आल्सो विद इन द अपग्रेड मॉड्यूल, सो
ये
दे से
देखो,
हाँ।
आप
हाँ
क्या
अब
कह रहे हो? ये कह रहे हो?
हाँ,
This?
अब जैसे कोर्सेज के बाद जो जो वर्ड आ रहे हैं ना, जैसे इन
हाँ,
बैंगलोर
हाँ,
ऑनलाइन,
हाँ.
this snapshot was given in the module that for LSI, these are kind of suggestions. So there are two meanings that we got for LSI. One is certain synonymous, keywords that give
हाँ.
the same kind of meaning for LSI. दूसरा जो वे बता रखा है मॉड्यूल में, वो ऐसा बता रखा है, और इस ड्रॉप डाउन की एक वो भी दी हुई है, स्क्रीनशॉट भी दी हुई है मॉड्यूल में।
Okay, okay, okay. All right. ठीक है. Got it. Okay, so let me just quickly explain this to all of you. Okay. So see, basically, LSI means latent semantic indexing keywords. Okay. These are keywords which are related to your main keyword. ठीक है? Get right? Or interest rate, or it can be financial charges. Correct. Now these type of keywords are may not necessarily have your primary keyword in it, but they are related to your primary keyword. Okay, they are not synonyms, guys, please understand. Semantic keywords may not be synonyms, they are different words, but more or less the meanings are same. Okay, or fall under the same category when you are writing. So the latent semantic keywords basically are also used for your content strategy, so that when you are writing on a particular topic, say if I plan to write on credit cards, that usage of credit card is my blog title, for example, right? So credit card is my primary keyword. Now earlier when I used to write, when LSI keywords were not very prevalent, और they were not a parameter for judging a good quality content, हम लोग क्या करते थे, we just used to use credit cards and put it everywhere. Okay, but now when we have LSI, what I will do is I will use LSI keywords like money, credit score, credit limit, interest rate, financial charges, plastic card. Correct, all these I will use to make my content sound more natural. Okay, ठीक है, understood. This is the basic definition of LSI, guys. Any tool like SEMrush, when you put your main primary keyword, it will also give you a list of semantic keywords which you can use when you are writing. Okay, now what Ashutosh was referring to is when you search in Google, which I showed y'all, all these can also become semantic, but then see, these are all, they have your primary keyword. So what you can do, let me present once just to explain
आप
it to
खिलाड़े
you.
हो कर लेंगे
ये देखो, जैसे यहाँ पे जितने भी कीवर्ड्स हैं उसमें बाय डिफॉल्ट
देखे
जो
कि
कीवर्ड मैंने डाला है वो है,
इतने
राइट?
प्यार से
तो अगर मैं इस कीवर्ड के साथ इसको यूज कर रही हूँ तब तो ये मेरा प्राइमरी कीवर्ड ही जैसा हो गया ना, करेक्ट? But what I can do is I can use these certificates by Google, courses online, course fees, courses on Google, video courses. All these can become my semantic keywords. Okay, not necessarily prefixed or suffixed by the primary keyword. Okay, yes, somebody raised hands.
I only raised hand, Prerna. So actually, this is exactly what I was trying to check with you. कि इसमें ना सारे suggestions, all the suggestions are not relevant. Sometimes, जैसे like you said,
लो
इसमें
चलो आप लोग पहली तरफ
fees could be a LSI, right?
Hmm.
Video, the word video could be an LSI.
Correct. Correct.
ये
Sometimes
रखो
कुछ suggestion आते हैं जैसे in Hindi, like
नहीं
meaning in
मैंने
Hindi,
चेंज
तो
करके
वो
दिया ये वाले
I
हाँ
mean
वो नहीं है, obviously, obviously. See, that as a strategist, that as a digital marketer, you will have to take a call that what is meaningful to you. Google तो मशीन है ना guys, वो human being नहीं है, वो मशीन है, वो मशीन के हिसाब से, सर्च वॉल्यूम के हिसाब से आपको recommend करेगा, करेक्ट? अगर आप नीचे भी जाओगे, see, I'll show you, bottom of the page, it shows so many keywords, correct? Right? अब पहले जब इतने सारे टूल्स नहीं थे मार्केट में, जब एसईएम रश ये सब सुपर एक्सपेंसिव था, तब हम लोग इन सब चीजों पे रिलाय करते थे एज डिजिटल मार्केटियर्स। हम लोग यहाँ से ढूंढ के निकालते थे वो और क्या क्या रिलेटेड कीवर्ड्स पीपल आर लुकिंग फॉर, क्योंकि उस टाइम इतने टूल्स, फ्री टूल्स अवेलेबल नहीं थे, पेड टूल्स वर वेरी एक्सपेंसिव। बट इसमें से भी जरूरी नहीं है कि सारे आपके इसमें फॉल करें ना, आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी में, राइट? सो दैट डिसीजन y'all will have to take as a digital marketer. Okay, same applies to any keyword research tool that you will use. कीवर्ड रिसर्च टूल आपको पूरा कीवर्ड पूरे वेबसाइट पूरे वर्ल्ड का देगा, आपको उसमें से यू हैव टू फिगर आउट एंड नेल डाउन दैट विच कीवर्ड्स आर गुड फॉर यू, विच आर शॉर्ट टेल कीवर्ड्स, विच आर लॉन्ग टेल कीवर्ड्स, इसमें से कौन से कीवर्ड मेरी इंडस्ट्री में फॉल करेंगे या मेरे प्रोडक्ट या कैटेगरी में फॉल करेंगे, राइट? कौन से कीवर्ड का वॉल्यूम ज्यादा है, ऑल दैट यू विल हैव टू डिसाइड. ओके, फाइन, आई होप I was able to clear your
हमारा
doubt.
चोरी हो गया.
Yes, you did.
All right, thanks. Thanks for asking. Naveen is saying, please tell us on internal linking. So, Naveen, internal linking is when you link your pages internally within the website, right? So, say for somebody comes on your home page and clicks on your banner. When they click on your banner, they land to some other page within your website. That's called internal linking. Okay, somebody is reading your case study. From the case study, you tell them, visit my testimonial. They go to the testimonial page.
मैं
What are you
रिकॉर्डिंग कर
doing?
रहा हूँ.
You are linking your pages internally.
मेरे को तो
Okay,
अभी
that
प्रतिकूल हो गया
helps
नहीं.
in your on page
रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहा
uh,
हूँ.
improvement. ठीक है. All these which I showed you right now for on page helps in your quality of content, guys. Okay, especially your LSI, your primary keyword, the number of words that you use. All these will help in improving the quality of your content and the indexing. So when Google or any search engine comes to index, it will try to find the primary keyword, correct? And then it will try to find the relationship between these latent keywords that you are using, which will help the machine understand that how natural the content is. Okay, और जबरदस्ती का नहीं डाला है जैसे पहले हम लोग करते थे, to be very frank. Back in the days, 7 8 years back, when we used to do SEO, we
नहीं,
used to do
नगर में दो
it
बंदे.
like that कि एक
मॉडल
primary keyword
है. आज
identify
की
कर
बात
दिया और
कर रहा
जहां
हूँ.
जहां लगा we used to insert that keyword. Okay, उस टाइम तो इतने टूल्स भी नहीं थे टू गिव अस एन ऑडिट कि कितने कीवर्ड्स डाल दिए. ओके, सो उस टाइम पे एल्गोरिदम भी इतना एडवांस नहीं था, टू बी फ्रैंक.
मॉडल
ठीक
लिया
है.
उसको.
All right, chalo. Then moving ahead, we will talk about
आओगे?
technical SEO. Now, technical SEO
दूसरा के
primarily
अंदर होगा.
means whatever technical best practices you do to improve your website's performance. Okay, which is, of course, submitting the sitemap to Google, ensuring that your sitemap does not have any errors. So, you will have to keep logging into your Google Search Console to check whether the sitemap is functioning properly. Sorry. And also how frequently Google is revisiting your sitemap. So whenever you add some new URLs to your sitemap, ideally Google should come, the bot should come,
टिश्यू
and
है टिश्यू.
you should resubmit the sitemap, right? Then second is
हाथ धो या.
creating an SEO friendly site structure, which is your navigation, right? So the navigation should not be so difficult that any search bot or crawler is not able to read through your website. Okay, so imagine if the bot is not able to, then how your users will be able to. Correct. So your navigation should be simple, your menu should be structured properly, your URLs should be structured properly so that no pages are left orphaned within the website. Okay, so orphan ka meaning hai that say if you have 10 pages, those 10 pages are internally linked but one page is just left somewhere, it is not linked together, because if you have single orphaned pages, users will not be able to find those pages until and unless it is linked together, right? तो आप जब किसी वेबसाइट पे जाते हो, let me quickly show you an example. And you will also get your answer, Naveen, on internal linking. ठीक है, अभी देखो ये है website, correct? Now this is the main navigation, right? Now this is my site structure, correct? That first is my product, then I have solution, then within product I have these subcategories, etc., etc., right? All these are linked to each other, right? Now imagine out of these I have some page which can be a landing page. I may want my landing page to be helpful, correct? I may not want people to directly come to my landing page, राइट? बट मान लो गलती से ये लॉगिन यहाँ पे बनाया जो है, ये लॉगिन गायब हो जाए और लॉगिन वाला जो यूआरएल है
No.
it is sitting somewhere else. See, sso.clever tab. This is some other subdomain. Now users will not know this until unless you mention it over here, correct?
और एक काम करना है
This is a separate subdomain. Now a user like you and me, we will not be able to identify this until and unless it is visible, until unless it is present in my site structure, correct? So pages which are not present in my site structure, which are not internally linked, will be orphaned. Okay, and these orphaned pages will come in your audit report. Okay, all right. Now, when we talk about SEO friendly site structure, SEO friendly website also is important, especially the mobile friendliness. Okay, that when you are viewing the website from a mobile device, from a different browser, from a desktop, from a laptop, everything is seamless, everything is same. It should not be that a user goes to mobile and they are viewing a different experience. The buttons are not moving, the menu is not collapsible, the buttons are not working. It shouldn't happen like that. The speed should be same, right? So improving website speed is also part of your technical SEO. Okay, so if your web page is taking time to load, especially on a mobile device, then it will hamper your website performance. Okay, especially technical SEO mainly covers all the overall performance of your website. Okay, ठीक है? Then we have fixing your duplicate content issues. So of course, ideally you should not have any duplicate content because it hinders from indexing. So when your indexing will happen, the bot will not be able to understand which page to index because there will be duplicate content, correct? So any form of duplicate content, whether it is title, URL, description, page content, needs to be fixed. Okay, then using HTTPS, of course, especially for brands or companies which are doing any financial transaction, capturing users' information, needs a secured environment. HTTPS is important. It is again a good to have, in fact, a best thing to have for a website, but a lot of businesses may not want to have it because of different reasons, because it is even a cost, right? You will have to buy SSL certificates, which again is a business operational cost. So smaller businesses may not want to have the entire website as HTTPS. Lot of businesses, what they do is that few pages they will have HTTPS because it is mandatory to have, and few pages they will leave as it is. Okay, but yes, having a HTTPS website is under technical SEO and is a good booster to your rankings. Okay, and of course broken links, images, redirection. So if you have some broken URLs, 40450 errors, all these will be under technical SEO. Okay, any question under technical SEO, guys? What do you want me to explain again, Kanas? Which topic? Sorry, when I'm presenting, I do not have access to the chat, so I can't see the chat window. Using HTTPS, acha. So see, HTTPS is typically used for websites which need a secured environment, right? So basically, it serves two, three different purposes. First is, of course, is provides your user that this website is trustworthy, correct? कि ये वेबसाइट हैक नहीं होगा, इसको कोई malicious सॉफ्टवेयर डाउन नहीं कर देगा, राइट? especially WordPress websites and all, it is very easy to hack WordPress websites. So having HTTPS makes it more safe and stable. Okay, both ways, even when users are accessing your website, even when they are not accessing your website. Okay, second part is when there is any financial transaction happening on your website, like a e-commerce website will need to have a https, because https makes your website information also encrypted. So if I go to the website and I am filling my email id, my name, my telephone number, I am sharing that because I trust you, right? So if you do not have a safe environment, you do not have a secured environment, I may be not willing to share those information with you, right? So that is why https is important. Okay. SSL is, yes, SSL is the certificate, Naveen, which you need to take to convert your website from HTTP to HTTPS. Okay, these certificates are paid certificates which you can buy for a yearly, 3 yearly contract. These certificates are installed on the website backend. So all these activities your tech team will do. You don't have to worry about it. But the decision of having a HTTPS, of course, is a business decision mostly. If your website is not HTTPS, from a SEO point of view, you may not get those points. Okay. Especially for websites which want people to submit their information, which wants people to log in into some software or log in somewhere. Just abhi right now I showed you one website where you had to log in, that means somebody will punch in their information. Now when I'm putting my personal information, the website will have to protect my personal information, correct? So for that they will need HTTPS. Okay.
अजय शर्मा कौन है? आई नो यू डोंट नो क्या हुआ उसे घुमाया मैंने कॉल भी मत करिए हाँ क्या बोल रहा था कहता ठीक है कर दो
Also helps from any kind of cyber attacks.
मैं कह रहा ओके ओके सर कल कल आप आ जाइए सर कल आप जब दीजिए
Chalo, now moving forward, we go to off page. So off page is typically the activities under SEO that you do outside your website. Okay. Now, some activities that I have listed over here. First is, of course, creating valuable backlinks. So, backlinks, of course, form an important part of off-page SEO. Backlinks typically are links that are passed on to you through a third party or a different domain. These domains again should be authoritative and good domains. ऐसा नहीं कि ऐसी some domain is referring links to you, somebody, your friend created a domain and has started giving you backlinks, all that will not work. Okay, so basically backlinks should be quality backlinks. And in fact, in between, a lot of people were misusing this backlink feature, and Google of course realized it, and now of course Google penalizes. You may not get rankings, your rankings may go down if you are using any wrongful way of creating backlinks. Okay, fine. So say Times of India writes an article for and has upgrad mentioned in the article, and it gives a link to upgrad. So when users go and read Times of India, they click and land on upgrad's website. Okay, this whole process, what is Times of India doing? Times of India is passing a link to upgrad, right? Now here, if Times of India is okay, it can give that backlink. If Times of India is not okay, there is a setting in the backend which is no follow. If they do no follow, users will still be able to click and go to upgrad's website, but upgrad will not get the benefit of backlink. Okay, so what had happened in between, a lot of these agencies and publication houses actually started making money out of this. And I'm sure somewhere or the other Google realized it, and now it doesn't give a lot of benefit to such links. Okay, in fact, now a lot of publication houses have even stopped giving backlinks. Most of it by default is no
It's
follow.
there. Can you check it
Okay,
out?
ठीक है. Then second is social media marketing. So whatever you do on your organic social media, you get some referral traffic from there. You put some links over there. People click on your link. They might land on your landing page or website. All that will help in your off-page SEO. In fact, if you have good content on your social media pages, it the social media pages also will rank.
सर लेकर बजे पे जा रहा हूँ सामने को दूसरा लेक्चर लड़का आ रहा है ऐसा है मेरे को पढ़ाने 15 20 मिनट जा रहा हूँ छोटू छोटू आ जाओ बेटा अंदर आओ इधर आओ जाओ बेटा उधर सारी लाइट जला दो एसी चलाना पंखा मत चलाना सिर्फ एसी ठीक है ये चाय का 10 मिनट हल्का सा पानी निकाल के डाल दो थोड़ा नहीं पढ़ो हो जाएगा देखो जो झगड़ा लेना था मैंने वो ले लिया मेरी ना तो औकात है और ना मैं मेरी को टोकता दिगंबर सैड टुडे दिगंबर सैड टुडे तो कुछ चल रहा है घूमने फिरने मैं ये बैठा था सर ठीक है सर कोई चलो सर मैं टिकट बुक करके तो कितने दिन में 2 दिन के लिए मैं चला सामने मैडम के लिए ना मैं एक्सेप्ट कर टिकट दे के सर कर रहा हूं नो सर सॉरी
मुझे क्यों सुना रही है? मुझे
सुना से में एंजॉय करते
मुझे क्या मतलब? मुझे ना
कल शाम तक कुछ चाहिए
मुझे ना
मस्त
तो तुम्हारे शर्मा से मतलब है, किसी और से मतलब नहीं है।
कोई ऐसा मतलब कि कोई चक्कर नहीं पढ़ा रही मेरे एक विश्वास में बैठे रहा है
मैंने कुछ बोला?
एक विश्वास में
मुझे एक्सक्यूज क्यों दिए जा रहे हैं? मैंने कुछ बोला है क्या?
एक्सेस कौन सा
एक्सक्यूज क्यों दिए जा रहे हैं?
कौन से एक्सक्यूज
कि बेचारे जो करना है करो।
अब अच्छा क्या है आपको have to feel that we are okay nothing had happened
मैं तो भैया अपना आराम से दूर रहता हूँ। मैं पढ़ने की दो रवि की क्लास एक दिन तो अटेंड कर लूँ।
इतना लगे छोटे छोटे
क्या?
बेसिक बैच है इनका
बैठ ना सकता हूँ।
Yes, hi guys, I'm back. I lost my electricity. Takes a minute to come back. Yes.
वो साला वो
Thanks, Ankita. Thanks everyone for understanding. If it gets disconnected again, don't worry. I'll be back in a minute. It exactly takes a minute to come back. Okay. Yes. So, any other question, guys? I'll present again on off page. We were on off page, right? ठीक है. So off page we have social media marketing, then we have guest content. So you can request somebody to write something on your there are so many such publication houses which write on top 10 software companies, top 10 services agencies, etc. So all that will also help in your off page SEO, but all this should be organic. Okay, it shouldn't be paid, because if you are writing paid articles, then in the article the publication house has to mention that it is a paid article. Okay, so for mostly for paid articles, I think backlinks and all will not be
बस
helpful.
मैं
Okay,
मैं कल मैं फिर
then there is forum posting.
कल का
But
आज आपका
any which ways, even if you don't get
क्या बोलो
backlinks,
बोलो
the content will be helpful, right? So the more content
ठीक
you have,
है
the
देखो
more it will help in your off page.
अरे
Okay.
क्या बात
Forum postings. Now, forum postings, again, I have not seen a lot of
है
success
मिला
in
के
forum
प्राइस
posting,
वगैरह
guys. But yes, it is one of the parts and activities of off page
सारे
where
को
you go, you
तो
identify
ना जाए
different
तो
forums, different groups, and you
मेरा
go
जो
and
भी
put
सच हो
up
जाए सारे
stuff,
को
basically, your content. Any kind of link, if you put,
भेजो
there are chances that if you have links, then it may get rejected or
मेरी गाड़ी से
disabled.
बंद
So, without a
जो
link,
इस
if you are writing
गाड़ी
something, may work in
से बंद
developing
आप
more
नहीं ना कर
content
बंद
for your article. Okay. Then you have local listings. So in
मैं
local
किडनैप करके घर
listings,
रखूंगा
websites like Just
आप
Dial,
बोलो
and there are few other which you can use to
हाय
actually
हाय
list your products and services. Even Google Maps is
क्या
one
बात
sort
कर
of
रहे हो
local listing, right? So that also can help you in your off page SEO, right? So when people say are looking for something, the Just Dial can come up, right? Zomato, Swiggy,
क्या
all
इसके
these
साथ
can
साथ कोई भी
also
आपको
help
नहीं
in
करता
local
है
listing because your name mention will be there, your brand mentions will be there,
नहीं सर
your
मेरे को
certain
आज
part
आपको
of
ऑर्डर
your
की हो
content will
कल
be
से मैं
there,
कुछ नहीं लाऊं
right? Same
आप
applies
कितना
to
भी इसको
social
पैसे नहीं
media.
मांगा
In
ना
social media, your brand mentions are there, your keywords are there when you are using the post copy. So, all
क्या
that will
क्या
help you
होता
in
है
your off page. All these activities, if you notice, are outside your website.
चलो मैसेज दे दूँ देखते
Okay.
क्या होता है हेलो हेलो हरपाल मेरे पास खत्म कर
ठीक है, any questions on these three topics before we move to the next topic for
अरे रुक
today?
जा थोड़ा सा रही रुकना नाइट स्टे करना क्या करना सही नहीं लगे अरे सही नहीं लगेगा ना ऐसे ये क्यों बनाना चाहिए सही नहीं तो चुपचाप रहो आराम से चुपचाप तो रुकते हैं ना अभी घर फोन कर दो कभी कभी तो भाई इस लैपटॉप से काम करो ना
Okay, fine. Chalo, then we will continue. The next part of our agenda today is that I
ऑफिस
will
में आपको
share
जगह
two
मिलती
SEO reports with you. Like I will
है
show
सारे
two
कुछ
SEO
दिख रहे
reports.
हैं
These two SEO reports are from SEM Rush, audit reports of website. You have to look at those reports
यार
and try
नुकसान
to
और
figure
नुकसान
out
नहीं
that as per your understanding of SEO so far, what do you think these websites look like? Are they good, bad, ugly? What kind of improvements they need, where they need improvements, etc. Once you give your feedback, we will, of course, discuss it together as well. Okay, so let me again present my screen. Okay, now this is the first report of a website pulled from SEM Rush. Now take a minute, take few minutes, have a look at this report and tell me what do you think about this report from whatever we studied so far and whatever you would have studied in your module. You all can speak up or put it up in the chat window, whatever is comfortable. Okay, Vijay is saying 273 broken links, overall score is bad. Okay, all right. Anyone else? Majority of pages have some issues. Overall score is low. Warnings and errors shouldn't be this high. Okay, all right. Yes, wonderful. Okay. Now let me show you another report. Okay, and then y'all can also compare and tell me how these two websites compare to each other. Okay, Vijay is asking question. Why is crawlability on 57? Is that healthy? Okay. This one is better, healthy with good score, less errors, lower number of pages, but overall okay, this is better. Okay, good. Anyone else has any other viewpoint before we start talking about the entire report? Okay, Canaz is saying less scrolled pages. Here, less scrolled pages, 100. Okay. Mm-hmm. Performance is 100%. Right. I will answer all the questions, Kenas. Don't worry. I will explain this entire report in detail. Naveen is saying HTTPS is not there. What is better, having lower number of pages or more pages? How do we decide what is better? Okay, great. Good question, Ankita. So on the report, guys, I will explain the entire report in detail right now, just right now. Before that, let me answer Ankita's question first because it is not primarily related to the report. Now she is asking what is better, having lower number of pages or more pages. Now Ankita, see, have what number of pages you will have entirely depends upon your business and your website structure. Okay, it is not necessary that you should have thousands and thousands of pages. Okay, the better thing to have is having the correct information represented in the right way, in the right structure, so that you have less and less errors on your website, your sitemap functions properly, and user experience is not hampered. Now imagine the first scenario here, it had so many pages. Correct? It has so many pages, 10,000 pages the bot has crawled, but it still has so many errors. Now having so many pages is not working well for them, right? Compared to this one where the crawl pages are only 100 but the performance is good, but it is not necessary that if you have less pages you will have less errors. Please don't take it that ways. Okay, having less pages may mean that your maintenance will be less, that is for sure, but it doesn't guarantee that your errors will be less. You see, here also compared, if it is a smaller website, it still has 100 plus errors, 200 plus warnings. Correct? तो वैसे अगर हम सोचेंगे तो फिर वो 5 पेज की वेबसाइट है तो बहुत अच्छी होगी. नॉट नेसेसरी, इट मे स्टिल हैव एरर्स. करेक्ट? So it is not directly proportional that a bigger website will always have big errors. Okay, the decision to have less pages, more pages depends upon your business, your domain, whether you are in B2C, whether you are in B2B. I have seen a lot of B2C websites with very big number of pages. I have seen a lot of B2B website with 3000 plus web pages, wherein people will think B2B में क्या है ऐसा कि 3000 पेजेस है. But yes, even a B2B website can have a lot of pages. A SaaS product website typically has less pages. They may not have more than 15, 20, or 30 pages because they do not have a lot of products to showcase. They only have one SaaS product, one login page, one pricing page, one case study, one testimonial, and that's it. And then they may top it up with then they may top it up with a lot of blogs. Correct. So decision on having what number of pages entirely depends upon your domain, your business objectives, and how many products or services you have. For example, a e-commerce website may have a very big website, right? Because every time they have a new product, they will need a new page. Correct. Okay, but in no ways it is directly linked to errors. Even a small website can have a lot of errors, even a big website may not have errors. Okay, it all depends how well you are maintaining your website, how serious you are about taking care of the website's performance and all the best practices. Please understand that these audit reports are only focused on your SEO performance, right? Okay, chalo, cool. Thanks a lot, Ankita. Now, coming back to, yes, Kanaz, I am explaining that. Coming back to your questions, no worries. Now, let me explain this entire report in detail. Okay, so this report is a report from SEM Rush. What you see on your left hand side is the first thing, which is the total score, which is also your site health score. Okay, the health score is a percentage between 0 to 100%. It takes into account most your errors and warnings. Okay, so basis your errors and warnings, it will calculate this score. Okay, this may be a proprietary score which SEM Rush gives. It is not necessary that every tool, SEO tool that you use will give you a score. Not necessary. Now, of course, 34%, as you can see, is a poor score. ठीक है, anything above 80% can be considered very good score. Anything between say 70 to 50 is a moderate medium score, definitely needs improvement. Anything below 50, 30, definitely alarming, needs a lot of improvement. Okay, a good score of course indicates that you have low errors and low warnings, and it is understood that your website overall is functioning properly from a SEO point of view. Okay, now, alongside your health score that you see here, you will see a breakdown of your crawled pages, right? Now, this breakdown actually shows how many pages were found healthy, broken, how many pages have issues, redirects, or are blocked, or okay, this entire list. Now, in this particular report, of course, with 10,000 pages being crawled, 8,000 plus have some or the other issues, 200 plus are broken, only 75 are healthy pages. Okay, anybody had any questions on this? Let me just quickly. Why is crawlability 15? That I will tell you. Okay, no questions here. Of course, Canaz. This report is unique for every domain that you submit. So, if you have multiple domains, you will have to create multiple projects within SEM Rush. Okay, so if you are managing, say, 2, 3 clients of yours, you will have to create 2 to 3 different projects under SEM Rush. All these projects will pull different unique reports for different websites. Okay, so website will have crawl one website will be crawled separately, the other website will be crawled separately. It will never mix two websites together. Okay, Then you had asked something, what is minus 2? Huh? So minus 2, basically this minus 4, actually this minus 4 is compared to the last time this report was pulled. Okay, so the last time when the report was pulled, this number has come down by minus 4. That means last month it was 38%, and this month it has come down further. Okay, similarly these green and this red that you see signifies the comparison from the last time the report was pulled. Okay, green of course is better, red signifies poor. Okay, now let's come to errors. That what are errors? Errors will always be shown in red and are the most severe issues on your website. Errors are something which are directly impacting your website performance and your SEO rankings. They should be addressed first when it comes to priority. All right. Then here warnings. Warnings are shown in orange color and they represent moderate severity. Okay. Notices are blue and are considered less severe than errors and warnings. Notices are something which are not directly impacting the performance of your website, but it is always good to fix these. But when it comes to priority, the first that you should fix is always these errors. Okay, now what all comes under errors? Okay, let me show, not show you, I'll just brief you that what all comes, what kind of errors come under errors. Okay, so basically under errors you will find issues like broken links, redirect issues, all these blocked pages, mixed content, all these website performance issues where the speed of the page is low, etc., will come under errors. Warnings will be, warnings are things like, say your content is less, your content is more, your title is longer, your description is longer. All these will come under warnings. Okay, which are not directly impacting your performance. There is some content, but it is not apt. But errors will have, there is no content. मान लो your content is less than 400, or your title is missing, your description is missing, your duplicate content is found, your title header is missing. All these are errors. Okay, notices are less severe, like I said. So anything like URL too long, then text in your page, image to text ratio is less. All those will come under notices. Okay,
I cannot even
fine.
so it's freezing.
Any questions in errors, warnings, notices?
Prerna, I have one question, not exactly related to this report, but like how there are sites from where you pull these reports, right? Even in our assignment, the site that has been given is, I think it's seositecheckup.com. During the
Mm-hmm.
time when this module must have been made, it was free, but right now, even upgrade, there is a note that this site has become paid. So they have already given us a report for analysis.
Okay.
What I wanted to check for people like who are new to SEO, who want to try things out. Do you, in your knowledge, is there a website which allows us to do these things for free? Like most of the sites, even in the freemium ones, they will ask for your credit cards and all that. People are hesitant to use it.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Are there
yeah.
any websites where you can try all this?
Most of the websites are paid or will have trial versions. You
Correct.
can sign up for trial versions. They have some limitations in terms of the features or the number of projects that you can create, and that's how you can utilize it. I don't think so. I have seen any good uh, SEO audit report which will be free. Sorry, but yeah, most of them are paid. If you
Correct.
yeah, if you really want a good report, most of it will be paid, guys.
Yeah. So
In
for
fact, in SEO Rush also, in your free trial, you may not get all the reports. only one kind of report can be downloaded. तो वो भी एक limitation होता है, and that is why these SaaS products are built in that way ना, to make money. अब सब कुछ free देने लगेंगे तो how will they make money, right?
ये गरीब आदमी को भी ले लो, कोई है
Yeah,
तुम्हारे साथ?
that's a limitation, guys. So you will have to ask your business head, your managers to buy these products. I know they are expensive, but yeah, they are required if a business really wants to focus on SEO.
Correct. So, because the reason why I'm asking this, in case of the social media Facebook campaign, we were given ₹1,000, and we actually tried that thing out on the actual platform. Now, this is the
Hmm.
most technical part of the entire digital marketing, basically the understanding of SEO. So, this is exactly that also thing where we actually need to try things out on the actual platform, and which is where the problem is coming up.
But the problem also is, Ashutosh, that even if Upgrad gives you SEMrush paid, which website will you put? Because to pull a report, you need a website, no? Which website will you put to pull a report? You need to be admin of a website to pull these reports.
Okay.
You cannot just put any URL and it will pull a report. No, then तो फिर कोई किसी का भी report निकाल लेगा, right?
But Brenda, like for this site, SEO site checkup, it's be like we have put like the task was to reach Upgrad's website. We are not the owners, but उसमें pull कर रहा report even if we sign up today.
Not sure, पर SEMrush में तो ऐसा नहीं है. I have not seen that in SEMrush because
Because in
SEM
sites like SEMrush also, there is a section which is called competitor analysis. If you just put any URL, it will give you statistics.
करेक्ट, तो वो आपको एरर्स और वार्निंग्स नहीं बताएगा. वो आपको नॉर्मल बताएगा कि कौन से कीवर्ड्स यूज हो रहे हैं उनकी वेबसाइट पे, उनकी कीवर्ड का रैंकिंग क्या है एंड ऑल दैट. इट विल नॉट गिव यू दिस ऑडिट रिपोर्ट. दिस इज अ ऑडिट रिपोर्ट, गाइस. Please don't confuse yourselves with a normal keyword report versus a audit report. Audit report gives you the health of the website, and keyword report will only give you through ideas of what keywords your competitor are using or what keywords you are using. Both are different kind of reports.
Okay, okay. So I think SEO site checkup might have been giving this some time back, but because Upgrad has written that now it is paid.
हाँ, so maybe. So see, most of these new products, जब SEM Rush भी आया था ना, तो it was free, right? In fact, उनका trial version पहले एक महीने का था. Now they have only 14 days or 7 days trial period. So they keep changing, no? It's all demand and supply, correct? तो जब they were newly launched, they wanted to acquire people. They were giving out a lot of things on free. The biggest example is Google Pay. Remember how many money you all must have made through coupons, cashbacks on Google Pay? Now does Google Pay give you cashback? No, right? Why? Because they have already acquired you and you are already using the product. So now they don't need the acquisition. Same applies to every SaaS product, right? Sorry to digress, guys. Let's come back to the reporting. So please don't confuse yourselves. This is an audit report of a health of a website, okay? For which you need to be an admin. Typically, in case of SEO, yes, Ankita, you raised your hands. Please go ahead.
Hi, ma'am. Ma'am, my question was that all aspects of an SEO audit report, does this tool take care of everything, or does something have to happen offline or manually from the marketer's side as well?
So the manual stuff only will be the first step, which is integrating your website with SEMrush, right? So connecting your website to SEMrush, that is a one-time setup. Once you do that, post that, nothing manual is to be done. You just have to keep login into SEMrush and keep checking and pulling these reports, different types. So there in SEMrush also there are a lot of reports that come. Whatever report you want to check the audit, you click on audit report. You want to check your keyword, you click on keyword. You want to check some other report, you do that. So whatever you want, you can download accordingly.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Welcome. Kenaz is asking what is the frequency. You tell me, Kenaz, what should be the frequency? Anybody? What should be the frequency of pulling such reports?
सबसे अच्छा भी इधर जाएगा देखो स्क्रीनशॉट
Monthly, Kenaz is saying, asking, saying both. Okay. Anyone else? What do you think? Every 6 months, Vijay is saying. Okay, all right. Depends on industry. So, Kenas, it depends upon you. So, say in our first case, we see there were so many errors. Now, when we see so many errors, of course, fixing these errors also will take time, correct? Now, once you fix your errors, you would always want to go and see if those errors have now been removed from the report. So, typically, see, SEO is a very labor intensive activity. Okay, so fixing these errors will take some time. Of course, you won't be able to fix all the 10,000, 15,000 errors in a month. It may take time. So as and when you fix your errors, say in bulk you fix some 1,000 errors in a month, after that you can pull the report to see whether those errors have reduced. So it depends upon that. A monthly audit should be good enough. In some cases where the website is already performing good, I think a quarterly report also should be fine. Okay. Some tools may also have restriction on how frequently you can pull those reports. So just be watchful of that as well. Okay. Yes, Rishu, you have raised your hands.
हाय, मेरा
Hi.
क्वेश्चन ये है कि जैसे आपने बोला कि अगर हमको सैमरस से अगर रिपोर्ट निकालना है तो वी नीड द एडमिन पैनल, हमको उसका एडमिन पैनल पता होना चाहिए। तो आप मुझे एक लाइव करके बता सकते हैं इसको ऐड कैसे करते हैं? मुझे थोड़ा आइडिया चाहिए।
लाइव तो आई एम सॉरी रिशु, आई डू नॉट हैव एक्सेस टू SEM रश, बट आपको एडमिन पैनल का एक्सेस नहीं चाहिए होता है।
ओके।
बेसिकली आप जब SEM रश में जाओगे तो वहां पे ऑप्शन आता है कनेक्ट योर वेबसाइट। सो देयर आर मोस्टली 2 3 ऑप्शन। फर्स्ट विल बी SEM रश विल गिव अ स्मॉल स्क्रिप्ट। वो स्क्रिप्ट आपको अपनी वेबसाइट के हेडर में जाके डाल देना है। तो SEM रश ऑफ कोर्स विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट यू आर द एडमिन, you are the one who is managing the website, and the website will get connected. There could be another way where you just click a button
ओके।
and it will connect your website. Even I do not have SEM Rush because it asks for credit card details and all, so I do not have access to SEM Rush. But typically, this is how any tool will ask you to integrate the website. It is not a very difficult process, don't worry. All these steps are always mentioned there. So they will have these guided steps कि अभी ये करो and it will happen. And all these are one time process. तो बार बार नहीं करना। आपने एक बार लॉग इन करके अपनी वेबसाइट को लिंक कर दिया, उसके बाद you don't have to do it.
सो मेरा एक दूसरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि सपोज कि हमने एक साइट को हमने लिंकअप कर दिया सैमरस के साथ और वी हैव अ लॉट्स ऑफ साइट्स, सो हम एक ही टूल के साथ बहुत सारी साइट्स को कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं या वहाँ पे लिमिट रहता है?
नहीं नहीं, तो लिमिट ऑब्वियसली रहता है। सो व्हाट द प्लान दैट यू टेक उस पे डिपेंडेंट रहेगा। आप कितना बड़ा प्लान ले रहे हैं, कितना छोटा प्लान ले रहे हैं। सो बेसिकली SEM रश कैन क्रिएट मल्टीपल प्रोजेक्ट।
ओके।
So your project one will be the first website that you have. Your project two will be the second website that you have within your main account. So your account will be created under your email ID, correct?
या
Right?
सो मेरा एक और क्वेश्चन थी कि जहाँ पे मैं काम करती हूँ तो वहाँ पे ये रहता है कि जैसे हम सैमरस यूज करते हैं तो वो बोलते हैं कि हम इस साइट को हटा दें अब, वहाँ पे लिमिट रहता है। तो वहाँ से जैसे आपने बोला कि वहाँ पे जो स्क्रिप्ट है वो हमको साइट में डालना पड़ता है। अगर हम उस साइट को वहाँ से डिलीट करते हैं, सपोज कि किसी और को अपना साइट कनेक्ट करना है, तो उसका रिपोर्ट हमें जब हमें फिर से वो रिपोर्ट लेना होगा तो हमें क्या वो स्क्रिप्ट का इशू होगा?
आप जैसे ही प्रोजेक्ट डिलीट कर दोगे आपका डेटा सब चला जाएगा। तो आप फ्यूचर में वापस चाहिए तो आपको वापस उसको कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा। अदरवाइज सी हाउ विल दीज कंपनीज मेक मनी ना? तभी तो वो लिमिट्स डालते हैं। देखो, इफ यू कैन सी माय स्क्रीन, आई एम ऑन SEM रश। ओके, अभी यहाँ पे आता है क्रिएट अ प्रोजेक्ट, राइट? नाउ व्हेन आई क्रिएट अ प्रोजेक्ट, मैं इसमें अपना डोमेन का नाम डाल दूंगी, just say xyz.com as of now, which is a wrong, right? अभी मैं इसको मान लो कर दूंगी क्रिएट प्रोजेक्ट। अब ये एक प्रोजेक्ट मेरा बन गया एक पर्टिकुलर डोमेन का। अभी इसमें कुछ भी नहीं है क्योंकि मैंने सेटअप नहीं किया है, राइट? अभी मैं इसको जब सेटअप करने के लिए वो बोलेगा ना, तो इट विल आस्क मी टू ऐड दिस टैग। सी,
ओके।
ओके, तो मैं जैसे ही ये टैग ऐड करूंगी यहाँ पे ऐड दिस टैग, तो वो सारा पुल करेगा बोल के, ठीक है। ठीक है। सिमिलरली आई कैन क्रिएट मल्टीपल प्रोजेक्ट्स, बट प्रोजेक्ट बनाने का मेरे में लिमिटेशन होगा एज पर द प्लान दैट आई हैव चोजन फ्रॉम एसईओ।
Okay.
तो आप जैसा प्लान लेंगे आपको वैसे फीचर्स और वैसा मिलेगा। अभी प्राइसिंग में आप जाओगे तो आपको सब पता चल जाएगा। देखो ये 5 प्रोजेक्ट्स आप बना सकते हो, इसमें 15 प्रोजेक्ट्स बना सकते हो, इसमें इतने कीवर्ड्स ट्रैक होंगे। ऑल राइट, ठीक है,
Okay. Thank you.
वेलकम। और आपने एक बार प्रोजेक्ट डिलीट कर दिया तो
Okay.
फॉर इंस्टेंस, तो आपको एक और प्रोजेक्ट बनाने को मिल जाएगा, करेक्ट। बट फिर
Okay.
बाद में अगर आपको वापस से वो क्लाइंट अक्वायर हो गया तो आपको फिर से उनका फ्रेश प्रोजेक्ट बनाना पड़ेगा।
Okay.
थैंक्स। Yes, anyone else have any question? Otherwise, we can move to discussing about report. It's still slide things are pending. Okay, ठीक है. So we are done with errors, warnings and notices. Notices में क्या क्या आएगा? जैसे मैंने आपको बोला कि सब डोमेन्स में HTTPS नहीं है, पेजेस डू नॉट, इंटरलिंकिंग जो किया है उसमें कुछ फॉर्मेटिंग का इशू है, और URL आपके बहुत लंबे हैं, पेजेस विद मोर देन one H1 tag and all will come under notices. Okay, then we have thematic score which you see here. Okay, now what is thematic scores? I will tell you. Thematic score again are these thematic reports are divided into main these 4 5. Okay, first is of course the crawlability. Now crawlability refers to how easily the crawling bot was able to crawl your website. Okay, now and was able to find what it was looking for. So here if you see it says 57%, that means the bot was only able to crawl 57% of your website. Vijay, I hope now you understand, you had asked this question, right? That why is it 57%? That means half of the website the bot was unable to crawl. Okay, now if you come to this second report, here it is 92%. That means the bot was able to crawl 92% of the website. Why? Because यहाँ पे blocked नहीं है कुछ भी। अगर आप पहले रिपोर्ट में जाओगे तो सी 63 पेजेस आर ब्लॉक्ड, सम हैव रीडायरेक्ट्स। तो जब रीडायरेक्ट रहता है और अगर रीडायरेक्ट में कुछ इशू है तो वो भी क्रॉल होने में मुश्किल होगा ना, ठीक है। Then the second is HTTPS. Now HTTPS of course will help you diagnose any issues related to the website transition, right, from HTTP to HTTPS, ठीक है, which is here is 88%, which is definitely a good score. Now in this case it says HTTPS is not implemented. That means उनका पूरा website is only HTTP, which can also be a business decision and it may impact the SEO. Okay, sorry. Then moving forward, we have international SEO. So, अरे यार, what is this now? Yeah, sorry. International SEO covers the best practices for global websites and checks your domain usage of multiple languages. Okay, which is href language. ठीक है, so if you have a website or a subdomain for say Germany, so you may be using German language on your website, correct? And for India website, say you have .in, for EU website you have .eu, so you have multiple domains and multiple languages that you are using. So this report captures that how well you are using the international SEO. Again, in the second report, you will see it says international SEO is not implemented. So if a brand or a business is not a global website or is not has multiple languages, it will not need international SEO report. Okay. Then we have performance. Performance is directly related to your site's page load speed, your file minifications, and any other issue related to the performance, the speed and performance of your website. Okay. When you click on these blue buttons which says view details, it will expand and give you the entire detail of the performance of the website. Okay. Here, if you see, it is 69%. That means it needs improvement. Okay. Okay. Then we have internal linking. Internal linking shows you, here it is internal linking. It is a new addition to the reports. Okay. So internal linking basically says how well you have linked your sites within. Okay. And you have less and less orphaned pages, like I explained you. Okay.
सही आया वो कौन सा नहीं है कौन नहीं है हमारा
All these reports, guys, can be exported also in PDF and Excel sheets. Once you have fixed your errors, if you want to go back and see that has the errors been fixed, you can rerun these site audit reports. Okay. But first, you should always export these reports and keep it on your desktop, because the next time you pull them up, the numbers will
प्लस मेरा
change.
मतलब प्लस
Okay.
लेने का रवि वाला ठीक है रवि
Okay. Then we have this section which is called as top
का
issues.
ठीक
Top
है
issues mostly will be part of your errors. Okay. So top issues will cover all the important issues that needs to be addressed immediately. Okay. Something like your page speed, redirect, mixed content. You see, all these, when you click, it will expand and give you all the details of these 7 pages where there are mixed content. Okay.
मॉर्निंग में 10 to 11
Fine. So this was the explanation
तो
of your
प्रो मैक्स लेने का मतलब
reports.
एक बार
Any questions, guys?
वीडियो क्वालिटी लेगा
And all these top issues also will be listed as per the priority that they should be fixed. Okay. So ये उसी priority में listed है. तो सबसे पहले you should fix these 559 redirect chains. Then you should fix these 7 issues with mixed content. Okay. That way.
होना चाहते हैं काम
ठीक है. Any question? I'm just once again looking up if you all had any question. तो मेरे से रह गया. What are errors and warnings, Canaz? I answered. Crawl pages pertaining to, yes, only one. So one project is
कितना
one
जूम करो
website.
वीडियो को फटेगी
Ankita's question also I answered. What does -2 stand? I answered.
मैम
Can you please help us on the project? The SEO project, Canaz? Acha. So see, in the SEO project, what you have to do is you have to create, if I'm not wrong, you have to create 2 blog
वो वाला
pages
फोन
and 1 landing page. Okay. These 2 blog pages should be of different topic. Please choose a topic by doing proper keyword research.
11 के लाया है
And
ये 11 को
these 2 blogs also should be, I think, linked together is
फोटो
what I
खींच के देता
remember.
हूँ
If somebody can present the project screen, I can explain you better. Let me also check if yes, Ashutosh.
One question, I think the project, I don't know, like there is a confusion or there's a disconnect. The project that we have to submit on the 1st November is about SEO audit. Uh, yeah, basically, they have given an audit report of upgrad.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
there is a
ब्राइटनेस को
PPT
रखा
in which there are basically 2 questions
जैसा
that,
फील हो रहा है
suggest
राइट
suggestions
राइट
for upgrad. In this section of the project, you will analyze the SEO audit report of upgrad
जो
from
ग्लो होता है डिलीट
seositesection.com
करना
and suggest how you can perform SEO on it. From the
Okay,
SEO
nice.
report, you can suggest ways to perform content SEO. One is the question is on content SEO, and then the second question is on technical SEO.
Okay, great. So, Kanaz, are you asking about this project? See, that's why I said, because it may
अब
change.
डिलीट कर
For every module, at times they have upgraded their modules, no? So the modules that I have access to, the project
सब
was
डालते हो
slightly
कर सकते हो।
different. Yes. So thanks, Ashutosh. Any other clarity you need there,
सोलो
Canas?
ट्रैवलिंग
Will you be able to present Ashutosh by any
मुझे
chance?
फोन कर दे मैं आ जाता।
I don't think
मैं
upgrad
गेला था
platform where
धान
this
धान
call is
से और
happening,
से
they
भी
give
आता
the
मैं।
facilities.
I'll give you, wait. I have the authority. See, can you see to present your
आईटी मॉल
screen?
नहीं है।
Okay, yes.
मॉल कहाँ था? संजय प्लेस था, किधर था?
So, Canaz, what needs to be done is what exactly we did right now.
संजय वाला
I showed you two SEM reports, and what we did is
हाँ
we tried to figure out whether the website is doing good, bad, where
मुझे
does the
बता।
website needs improvement, right? Same thing
ये
you
है
have to do for this project
अरे
also. Let Ashutosh
मॉल बंद हो
present
गया
and
है
then I will
उसमें। बंद हो
explain.
गया, काम क्या हुआ उसका?
Yeah,
जी
just a
आई
second.
कुछ है,
Yeah.
देखो मैं बताता हूँ।
In the meantime, anybody else has any questions?
देखो मेरे
It is asking me to upload a PPT file for presenting. I
No,
think
no,
I've
no.
uploaded.
No, 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 no. Don't upload anything. अच्छा तुमने ऐसे कर दिया ठीक है चलो कोई नहीं. Okay. Now, Canaz and for everybody else over here, see the report. When you see the report,
क्या कर
can
रहे
you
हो
show
किसको?
the report once? See, I cannot answer your questions, guys. Sorry, that I am not allowed to. I can only assist you in what is to be done in the
एडवाइस किसने
project.
दी?
Ashutosh, can you present the report once?
I'm just trying just to see if it
कभी
is
डिजिटल
allowing me to
मार्केटर
do
बना
that
रहा
again.
था, कभी कुछ बना था, कभी कुछ बना।
When you present, no, it will
So it is giving
ask.
me two
जी फार्मा
options:
बना
share file, share whiteboard, share screen.
Yes, so
So
you have to choose share screen.
so actually I'll have
ये
to
आपका
stop
डी
this one and
फार्मा
again
जब
choose share
डिजिटल
Yes,
screen. Just a
मार्केटिंग
second.
correct,
ग्रुप लिमिटेड
correct.
में कोई
Yes.
रिलेशन नहीं है। आप अगर ये
Now
में
it has
गए
locked that share
तो आप
screen for
इसमें
me for
गए कि
some reason. I
मेडिकल
don't
स्टोर
know.
पे कुछ दिन काम करो, उसके बाद आप मेडिकल स्टोर खोल सकते हो।
No worries,
अभी
चलो
स्टार्ट
तब
किया
तक ये
है
दिख रहा है तब तक I will
तो इसका
explain.
रेगुलर चल रहा
So
है।
see what you have to do is in
मैसेज
this
करके
section of the project you will analyze the SEO audit report for
फिर
upgrad.com
इधर से कुछ
from
करेगा
SEO
यहाँ
site
पे।
checkup.com. Okay, so you have to Canas go to SEO site checkup.com, put upgrad's website over there, a audit report will come. Now audit report Ashutosh is saying is paid, so they have provided with you a screenshot of the same report. Now once you see that audit report, you have to suggest that how will you help upgrade improve the content SEO, which is the majorly the on page SEO part. Okay, so you in this PPT you will have to put pointers what you think will help upgrade improve the content of the SEO. Okay.
This is the SEO report print.
Acha. Come down. See now here, sorry, I cannot answer, guys. I'm so sorry, I cannot answer. But you see these checkpoints, guys: meta title, meta description, Google search results, most common keyword test. All these are part of that audit report. So you have to go through these and understand this report and give suggestions to upgrade that how can they improve their pages.
So basically, the question is only on two parts: content SEO and technical SEO.
Correct. So if you go up, there was the technical SEO part, if I'm not wrong. See this SEO score na 77 out of 100. Correct. So 11
जब आप
failed, two
तो
warnings,
आपको कार्टून
46
वाली फील
passed.
आएगी।
So whatever these 11 failed would be is something that needs to be improved. Correct.
रेड फोर्ट देखा
Can you see down? It says issues to
पूरा अंदर
fix.
तक शीश महल वगैरह उसमें अंदर।
Correct.
Yes.
I cannot give answers. Sorry, these are recorded. They will kill me. This you all have to figure out. So read this image first very nicely, guys. Okay, and then suggest your improvements in the PPT. Okay. Okay,
ये ले
Canas.
भैया
I hope I was able to answer whatever I could, guys.
हुमायूं का
At least
मकबरा
related to the project.
देखा है
Please
ये?
submit it on time.
हुमायूं का मकबरा ऐसा तो दिल्ली में भी है।
Yes, yes, Kenna. So you have to provide suggestions basis this audit report. जैसे अभी हमने किया, what did we do? We saw a report of a website, we looked at it, and we tried to figure out first what is missing in that website, and then give improvements, right? Like they need to improve the speed of the website, they need to fix, put title somewhere, the description is missing, so they need to add description. If keyword is not identified, if length of the title is long, then they need to improve the length of the title, right? All these are improvement suggestions that you will give. If the sitemap has error, then the improvement is that go to Google Search Console, fix your sitemap, check what the error on sitemap is, right? So all these are the improvements that you will give. If the page speed is low, then the improvement is improve your page speed by reducing the size of your images, minifying your css, minifying your codes on present on the website, correct? All these are improvements and suggestions that you can give to any website where you see such errors. I am not talking about this website right now, I am talking about general errors. Okay, so first, please read your module very carefully. Read this report very carefully. Try to identify what are the errors in this report and then give your suggestions. Okay, is there any other project also, Ashutosh, here other than this?
So for 1st November, this is the one.
Okay, all right, great, cool.
कबाब आज हुई थी उसके मैसेज ड्रॉप कर दो
No worries, Vijay, no worries. That is why these sessions are there, right? I am here to help you, always happy to help. Thanks, Kenna. Anyone else? We have 3-4 minutes left. Anyone has any questions around the project, around whatever we studied today?
गुड इवनिंग वाओ यू मस्ट बी रीचिंग ऑन टाइम
कैमरे से ही खींचा है, उसी ने खींचा था। कितने रुपए दिए थे? 20 रुपीज दिए थे फोटो खींचने के। हाँ, ये देखो।
मैं भी 50 रुपए पर फोटो दे दी
काली चक्कर में हरिद्वार में दिए थे ना।
Any questions?
ये अच्छा है।
See, why they are doing SEM Rush also is because it is most popular tool right now, most advanced tool right now. So that is also one of the reasons why Upgrad or any other platform for that matter uh, tells users to use these reports. SEM Rush. Yes, Ashutosh, please go ahead.
So one thing that I was exploring, Prerna, while I was covering the module, they have given one tool as keywordtool.io. And the interface of that tool is such that there are multiple search engines, when you're doing your research, basically Google, Bing, YouTube, Etsy, a lot of that. So what I basically wanted to understand, if I am trying to look for analysis of a certain keyword, that could be different when I choose Google as the search engine or maybe Etsy as the search engine. Is it
Maybe, yes. Yes.
otherwise why would they have given different search engines as like where I do the want to do the analysis? Is it
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Because every search engine, see, functionality may be different, popularity may be different, correct? Also, the kind of results that these search engine throw also may be different. And I have done this so many times now that on Edge, when I look for something and say Bing basically, and when I go to Google for the same keyword, Bing shows me different results and Google shows me different results, right? Correct. In fact, in most cases, Google has the most relevant search results.
so
And that is
basically
why, yeah, yes.
algorithm I think we are having different results.
Of course, of course. So all these algorithms are different. They may be using advanced algorithms to give better results, better search results, right? So all that factors come in, and that is why the search volumes of certain keywords may be different on different search engines. Also, usage wise, a lot. It's like also phone usage, right? Like iPhones and all are very popular abroad, whereas in India, Android phones are more popular, right? Now, when you go to Japan, from where Samsung is made, now Samsung should be very popular over there, but still, I think iPhone is much more used over
कि
there
आपको
because
यहाँ
people
पर
are
आराम
used
लॉक के
to
साइड
a certain product, a
अनलॉक के
certain
साइड
experience also, right? Now, Bing, Microsoft products are very popular in America. And to break that monopoly, actually, Google did a lot of illegal things also, and you will read about all these things. I keep reading a lot about these things to break the monopoly of the browser Safari, and to break the monopoly of the iPhone in itself, and the monopoly of Bing, because Yahoo and Bing were more popular in the America region. India and the Asia region, Google is more popular and the usage is higher. So it all
घूमने जा सकते
depends
हो
from region to region also, and that is why a lot of these products will give you options that on which search engine you are planning to optimize, and accordingly give you results basis that as a keyword research engines. Okay, and that is why all these softwares will also have a selection of geographical regions also, na, because हर region का अलग culture और अलग expectation और search volume होगा, right? There is a lot of seasonality. Something which is popular here may not be popular somewhere else, correct?
अच्छा
So you need to take into account all these things also when you are doing your keyword research.
Also, one thing, Prerna, or like as a golden rule, what I have understood, and correct me if I'm wrong, when we are doing keyword research, is two things that we are looking for. One is what is the search volume. So basically, if the search volume is high, understanding is there are a lot of people who are searching for that keyword. This is that keyword. Secondly, like there is a concept of competition. So we were reading, we should go for the ones where the competition is less. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for us to rank. So, what I wanted to check your views on as a strategy for whatever work we are doing, where there's something to do with the keyword. Is that the best strategy that we choose keywords with high search volumes and low competition or medium competition?
See, it all depends, guys. Of course, that is the best combination, right? कि आपका वॉल्यूम भी बहुत हाई और कंपटीशन भी बहुत लो है, बट ये होगा क्या? Very rare, no?
Very,
Imagine
very
yourself.
rare.
Imagine yourself, no? Some keyword which is really popular, सब लोग उसको ढूंढ रहे हैं, तो कैसे कंपटीशन कम होगा उसमें? ये तो सोचने वाली बात है ना?
No, but medium cases were there when I was doing this.
मीडियम होंगे, लो कंपटीशन भी मिलेंगे, बट इट विल बी रेयर.
Very rare, yeah.
And mostly you will see that all your high intentional keywords will have low volumes, low competition. But then again, the volumes are also low. So it depends. Your strategy will also depend upon your objective. If you are looking at brand awareness, then you should go with short keywords with high volumes, because then you get that visibility, right? But there may be high competition also. Similarly, if you are looking for more decision making consideration, you can use high long tail keywords with low competition, medium competition. But वो mix करना पड़ेगा आपको. You cannot completely just rely on a low volume keyword with low competition. ठीक है, तो आपको कीवर्ड स्ट्रैटेजी में सब कुछ मिक्स करना पड़ेगा, और उस हिसाब से बैलेंस करके आपको वैसे कंटेंट जनरेट करने पड़ेंगे. ओके, so a mix and match will always work better, a balanced approach rather than a single approach कि मैं सिर्फ high volume use करूंगा with high competition. That also will be difficult to achieve, and low volume, low competition also will not give you the desired results, right? So you will have to have a balance created. So you will have to create 3 4 separate buckets of keywords and produce content accordingly. Okay. Great, guys. Thanks. It was nice interacting with all of you. Have a good weekend. I will end the session now. Please fill up the feedback form because that marks your attendance and also helps me take better classes. Sorry, my camera wasn't working somehow today. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye bye. Take care.
love you, miss you.
Thanks, Ankita. Thanks, Vijay. Bye.
हैं?
रेड क्यों बस हुई थे
मजे ले रहे हो जितने भी हुए हैं
أكيد شو بقول شكله كيف بقى الأنا بقى بستهم تطلع لسه تشي ما تهرب كده الكشمير